Afternoon Cougars, and welcome to this week's edition of CofC Scene, the final chapter for this semester. Reporting from the Media Lab, I'm Dani Young. Students, be on the lookout for cigarette labels that go far beyond a simple warning. Since President Obama signed the Family Smoking Prevention and Tobacco Control Act, tobacco companies are required to cover 50% of the front and rear panels of cigarette boxes with color graphics showing smoking's ill effects. Health educator at the College of Charleston, Lindsay Barr, spoke to me about the harmful effects of smoking and what she thought about the bill.
When we talk about the Prevention Act that the Obama signed or put into play, I believe that as the federal government, it is their responsibility to actively advertise the consequences of smoking. And so in my mind, one of the ways that we could probably more proactively deal with removing cigarettes from young people's availability would be to increase the price.
Tim Welsh, a senior at the College of Charleston, doesn't think the act will have much of an effect on smokers.
Still smoke, they're addicted. They know that it is deadly. Everyone who smokes knows that cigarettes kill, so I don't think a picture will stop them from smoking.
Walking down the streets of Charleston, we see plenty of smokers. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see if this act will make smokers think twice before purchasing their next pack. In other news, it's that time of year again. Students busy with final exams this past week were able to release some stress with fun activities that the Cougar Countdown, a program put together by the College of Charleston, had to offer. Addleston Library is overflowing with students during exam week. Throughout the week, students were invited to take a break from studying and work off some stress in a Zumba class in the yoga and a game of badminton in the Johnson Center, and more. After all that stress and hard work, we all know there's nothing quite like that feeling you get after completing a final exam and getting rid of your textbooks. Students are able to empty their book bags at any of the textbook buyback stations located all over campus, including locations on Calhoun Street and St. Philip, and get cash on the spot. I walked around campus after final exams to ask a few students what they thought about textbook buyback.
I got $32.25 for my book, and it's good because now I can use it for whatever I want. I just sold back my accounting book for $60. I paid over like $100 for it, but it's still nice because I get to keep the money for myself and use it for Christmas shopping, I guess.
I like book buybacks because they're convenient, but I feel guilty, so I always offer to split the money with my dad because it's not my money.
Textbook buyback is a good way for students to earn some fast cash. Another tip: as you're packing everything up to head home for the holidays, make sure you take safety precautions. If you're leaving your belongings behind in your dormitory or apartment over break, be sure to lock all your doors and secure your bikes. Campus Police Officer Mr. Kohler shares safety tips with me.
Look out for your property. And of course, keep anything that you can put away. If you have a bicycle or something, put it inside the apartment or whatever and keep it locked down.
Well, you heard the man. Make sure you take Officer Kohler's advice to ensure that all your belongings are safe and sound while you're away. The college continues to make changes, recently switching from the traditional in-class paper course evaluations to online course evaluations. With these, students are able to evaluate the course and provide some feedback for their instructor. Unfortunately, the deadline for online evaluations was last Monday, December 6th. So if you didn't get around to it this semester, make sure you complete one next. This is the first time the college has used online course evaluations, so we look forward to seeing whether it was a positive change or not. In other news, the college announced Monday that the New York Times best-selling author Dorothea Benton Frank will speak at the College of Charleston's 2010 winter commencement. The ceremony will be held Saturday, December 18th at 10 a.m. at the Carolina First Arena, and seating will begin at 8:30 a.m. Congratulations, seniors. We'll miss you next semester. In sports news, the Cougars men's basketball team renewed their old rivalry with East Tennessee State last Tuesday. The student section at the Carolina First Arena was packed out as the students cheered on their Cougars. The Cougars finished on top with a 79-59 victory. For those of you who will be around on December 22nd, make sure to catch the Cougars on TV as they take on the Clemson Tigers if you don't already have a ticket since the game has been sold out. You can catch the game on Fox Sportsnet at 7 p.m. This is the 9th game held at the Carolina First Arena that's been sold out since its opening in November of 2008. The Cougars are sure to enjoy lots of support come Wednesday the 22nd. Before we wrap things up, a bit of shocking news. The Cougar Countdown neglected to revamp the annual rave at the Addleston Library this time around. But that didn't stop College of Charleston students. A Facebook invite circulating, encouraging all friends, ravers, and the most stressed students to meet at Marion Square at 10 p.m., before marching into the library to throw down anyways. The rave took place last night at 10:30 p.m. The turnout wasn't nearly that of the past 2 years, but we're glad students that attended were able to blow off some steam and explore their rebellious sides. Although a paramedic wasn't really necessary, we're glad she was there, just in case. Well, that wraps up this week's and this semester's CofC Scene. Good luck with the rest of your finals, and we'll see you back on campus next year. Have a very safe and very happy holiday season. For CofC Scene, I'm Dani Young.